Scott Lees, what is going on, man? Good evening. I'm going on. I'm going on the website right now. We got people rolling in. Bob Halsted, how we doing, man? Here we go is right, buddy. Here we go. Here we go is right. Now you feel that train, boy. So we talked about that metaphor with that big locomotive and that metal wheel, and it when it first starts to go, it slips, because it's got no traction and it's got no momentum. It's got no force. And where we are right now, we have already apexed the hill and we're getting ready to drop the hammer. I mean, the hammer. And I'm getting ready to go on while we're talking. I'm going to go on to our website page that tells us all, it's where I get my numbers from. Put my glasses on. This train's rolling. Here we go. Bob, you said it right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Walleyefest. I feel pretty high energy today. Got a lot done today. Another good day. We're going to do it up to the second. 922. 922. Listen, 1,000's a big deal. 1,000's a big deal. I had a lot of people tell me I couldn't get 200. So 1,000's a big deal. A big deal. And I want more, and this could go nuts tomorrow and Friday, because Friday it's supposed to be beautiful. And all of a sudden, I guarantee you there's more than 1,000 of us out there that are like on the fence. I don't know, because it's been cruddy. Listen, it's been crap for a week, a solid week. And it's not going to be any walk in the park this weekend to go out there and pound on. You're going to have to take some time, and you're going to have to be invested in it. Sorry, you don't get to go out there and make 5 casts and not catch, your 5 fish and go, oh, this sucks. Let's go to the next spot. What are we doing? How long are we going to do this? Be in it, be there. You've spent the money, you spent the time, you got yourself built up. Now follow through with it. Follow through with the end result. Follow through with I'm here. I'm here in this mind. I'm here in this moment. I'm right exactly where I want to be. Now I need to put into it. And so focus, watch your line. The video I put out, Matt, thank you, Matt Bain, JT Outdoors. My friend Matt, we went fishing last night, and right at the end, it was getting dark. We'd each caught a fish, had some time to talk, and he picks up his camera and he goes, what are people going to do this weekend to be successful for Walleyefest? And I said to him, you got to go low and slow. All right. If you're a jigger, I'm a jigger. Trolling guys, that's a different program, and I'm not talking about that right now. But my jigging program is I want to be down and dirty with them, low and slow, and keep it in their face, because you're going to see on your graphs when you get into them, they're in clusters. And that cluster might be when you go over it and you can discernibly count 6, 8, 10 fish like this, and here's bottom and they come up like that. You want to be in them. You want to keep that thing in front of their face like that. They're curious little creatures. Their bellies are full of all kind of natural stuff. So I'm assuming we just got to fool them right now. Fool them or aggravate them. Could go either way. Could just be reaction. But you got to be around them. And when you're around them, you got to be down in them, because they're always down there. You could go for, if you've got live scope, and you can go out and search suspended fish, which is what the trollers are fishing for. Those two fish colonies don't, I'm sure they intermix, but I'll bet you they don't a lot. I mean, I'm sure you have bottom dwellers and you got suspenders, just like you got weed fish, you got weeders, there's your three. There's your three. Okay. There's your three categories. Wow. Jesus Christ.
She walks right in front of me. I stepped on her paw. I don't know what to say. Maybe she'll learn her lesson.
Holy, my cat has a death wish. She will lay, no matter what the situation, exactly where you're about to step next. Holy shit, that scared the living shit out of me.
Me too.
You got to be down there with them. That just broke my train of thought, but you got to be down there with them, and that's what's going to make you successful this weekend. You got to get around them, and then you got to actually tell yourself realistically, let's find them, let's figure it out. If this is your first time on the water all season, which for most people it will be, cut yourself a little bit of a break. You're not at end of last season's peak after you fished all year and you pick it. Everything's a little different. You got to get back into it. You got to get this back into it. You got to get back to watching that line. You got to get back to really focusing. And every time you lift that tip to go and jig it again, there's the anticipation that it's going to be like that. It's going to be, oh, there he is. Every single time I'm on the edge of my seat, and I'm watching, and I'm looking through it right now, and I'm looking right down my line, and I'm out there and I'm going, line goes like this, boom. And bellies, boom. That's bottom. Boom. Boom. That's bottom. Boom. And you get that rhythm, and you're boom. But you gotta be paying attention. There's not a big flashing sign that goes, I'm on bottom. Jig me again. There's no idiot light. There's no, you're right here and your rod, and you're looking right down that line. I run high vis line. Yes, because my eyes are older, but two, because I want to see whether I'm looking into the sun with a west wind. You're looking into the morning sun, and you're doing this even with your glasses on. I watch that line. Yes, I can feel it too, but I'm watching it. It's both, and you need both because those walleyes are that fast, and we miss more than we hook all year long. I don't care. It's always that way. Always that way. With the fastest, most sensitive equipment, they're faster than we are, especially when they're 40, 50 feet away. But when I say go low and slow in that video, and I hope you watch it, and it's on the website, we put it on the front page of the website, and it's on my YouTube channel. It really wants you to be mindful and be present in the moment and think, I'm here because I want to be here. And the more I'm willing to put into it, the more my result will be. And your buddy that's going to be with you Saturday morning, and he's still half in the bag, and we've all had it. We've all been it. He's sitting there and he's like, I'm not catching nothing. And he has no clue that the lure is even in the water. Obviously, it would be sheer luck of the draw if he would catch anything, because he's not putting anything out into it. You can take that, I believe, as far up the spectrum as you want, and I don't think there ever becomes an excess of it. I don't think that it ever can be too much, to be too fine-tuned. The idea is to be one with the bait, and here's the bait. I'm minding my own business, and here it comes, bump, 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 or maybe it's sitting here on the bottom. Let's use the bottom of my screen as bottom. And here it comes, boom, boom. Now he's like, oh. And it goes to move again, and he does one of those. That's as soon as you feel that weight coming up, because you're about to jig it again. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world. But you can miss that a lot. Or he who hesitates is lost. You come up, feel weight, and you're like, I think I'm stuck. Oh, there he goes. Let's go back and see who's here. I need a little sip of something. Who's here? A ton of people here. Scott Lees, Bob Halstead, Jim G, Wayne Foote, Thad Lance, Scott Lees, Keith Horns. What's up, my buddy? Seeing, let's see, Mike LeBlanc. I'm telling every stranger in the store. Right on. Danny Diamond, what's up, my friend? What is up? Did you do your homework, Danny? Everybody wants to know. Did you do your homework? Did you listen to the song? Did you listen to the song? Because you can YouTube it or whatever in 2 seconds. And it's one of the greatest songs ever recorded. Capfer. Congrats on the number of tickets. We're doing it, Carl. Thank you. And Carl has been very generous. And please, Carl's products will be at a full array of Carl's great products will be at Walleyefest with Brian Hammond's B Hammer Tackle booth. Mike Urema will have a booth there. I Won Baits. We have Ronnie Bird Lures. If anybody remembers the Ronnie Bird, this is a new guy that bought it and brought it back, and he seems great. I talked to him on the phone twice, and he's got a booth. We've got the kids from Real Cool Lures. I'm looking at my trophy spinners by Kaz. We got all kinds of great stuff. Real Cool Lures is what those kids' name are. So we got some great stuff this weekend. It's going to be super exciting. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, Jim. So, babe, Jim just commented. He goes 20. That's 20 more than when he was here earlier, and that was at like what 2 hours ago. So, and I said to Jim, I said, I don't know, but it's deafening. It's deafening over here. There's screaming, there's gnashing. I think there's a marching band in my kitchen. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Is this too loud for everybody? What's going on? My wife's gonna pee her pants right on the couch. Right on the couch. Hey, oh, it's like I'm in a Greek wedding or something. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, with the cymbal. Yeah, that guy. Holy shit. Look what it did to my hair. I didn't have a bit of gray in my beard before that. All right. We're shaking it out. We're shaking it out. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Mr. Funny Man. What am I, a clown? I'm a clown. I'm a clown to you. Get your mother a napkin. Oh, God. Jason Wickeser, what's up, buddy? Scott DeGata. I have derailed. It's not even my fault. Just Paul, that woke me up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Don Terry, my friend today. Don Terry, my friend, came and rescued me. He helped me out. Now, how good a friend is it who starts catching fish, leaves catching fish, drives 10 minutes away from said fish to come over and help me move my boat 300 yards to where the boat ramp was? And that's a good friend. Thank you, Don. Thank you, my friend. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, that's from back when I'm so behind on my comments. I better. That was from the cat. Badlands. Maybe one of the bands at the festival will cover Pink Floyd. I don't know. That would be That would be pretty Walleyefest right there, let me tell you. Oh God. Bob Halstead, it's that broken train of thought, and you're going to miss that walleye that didn't suck it down on the strike. Yeah. Listen, I found him one day, one morning, um, throwing bucktails in like 5 foot of water. And first two casts, two fish, and I stopped and I left because they were all walleye. I thought they were going to be smallmouth in there, and both of them were walleye, but both of them were the most beautiful light line, shallow water, light bucktail. I think I was throwing a 1/4 ounce in there, and you just pop it. So it's bling off the bottom, and it kind of goes wee like that, and it goes this way and then down, and that hair just fluffs like that. And I don't think any fish can resist that. You fish bucktails in the salt water, you fish them in the fresh water, you fish them for any species really in almost any condition, and you don't need to put anything on them. We always did. Took me a long time to fish a bucktail bear because I'd never done it before. If it wasn't black and purple and had a night crawler hanging off it, I didn't do it. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't have to. They just, you know, um, I'm gonna check again here in a few minutes, and I completely lost all train of thought. It seems like I miss a whole bunch of comments, but maybe I haven't. Is the last one Scott Tagata? Dagu is going to be a good weekend. Yes, it is. If I was just dancing like that at my own kitchen table, imagine what it's going to be like this weekend. Friday night again. I'll say it again. Friday night to me, Chuck and I talked about it, and the reason we're doing Friday night is it's the night before. It's the night before when you get together with your buddies and you talk about what you want to do the next day. I mean, you make plans. And it's no different than the night before opening day of deer season. In the old days, you used to go when you'd be down at camp, you'd go to all the other camps on the road. Even if you didn't know them, you'd just stop, knock on the door, you'd walk in. There'd be people in and out of camps all night, till 10, 11 o'clock at night, at least. That was Sunday night in those days before Monday morning opener. And there was a level of camaraderie that maybe doesn't exist today. Maybe is what we're building here. It's definitely what we're building here. But it's that sharing. It's that sharing that unites people. We're fishermen. So when we all talk about fishermen and fishing things around us, and this is an event for us, everybody's welcome, but it's fishing centric. There's going to be, I think, little kids handing out fish-shaped balloons and stuff like that. Like it's about the fishing, and it's about us fishermen. And Friday for me, I think, is going to be so much fun. And I can already see how many people are coming. I keep seeing it in my head, and I just see floods of people. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I not even can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready to see that because everybody wants to come together. We want to be drawn to the fun and the good and the positive. We want it inherently as a human being, and we're all going to get together and have fun. And when everybody leaves and it's all said and done, everybody will be waiting for next year already because they had a blast. And everybody we talk to out here, everybody we talk to out in the world every day, we all are gravitating towards this because of that connective tissue, that positivity, that it's okay to take a breath. and it's okay to yell and shout and have a good time and have a good time. Anybody remember a good time? Really? Anybody remember house parties and bonfire parties and hanging out, having fun? We're doing that on a big scale all weekend long. Hear me when I say that. That's the mentality. When you show up this weekend, it's the best of all those worlds. It's the showing up to whoever's house who's hosting the family reunion in the summertime. And everybody's you're like, man, I haven't seen you in forever. And it's that kind of feeling. It's that kind of come on in. Come on in. There's going to be tons of great people, hand selected, truly, vending and showing off their wares. They're like us because we're their customers. And that symbiosis, we all come together and we showcase things and do things because it's good, and it's good for everybody involved. And that beautiful feeling of togetherness. If you ask Courtney and you say to her, like, what if Matt was going to go back in time, what year would Matt go to? And she would tell you, you guys are gonna laugh at this. She would tell you 1976, the bicentennial year. I think about that all the time. And I think about, I was 1976, I was 5 years old. So I don't remember it in real time. I remember it after the fact of what I guess it made me feel like. That perfect, beautiful 70s. Imagine July 4th, 1976. Like, I can't remember it personally, so I don't know. But it feels like that would have been incredible. Just the love of our country and our flag and our history and our proud demeanor, what we do, how we do it. And it was the 200 years of freedom and kicking our oppressors' ass and getting them out of here and doing what was right and coming together and being strong through World War I, II, Vietnam, Korea, the desert, all of them. Freedom wasn't given to any of us. And I always think about 1976. I don't know why. And it's the nostalgia of the 70s in that loving, positive feeling. Like how could the 70s not have been the most positive generation for just positive vibes, And I always gravitate towards that. Like, this feels, I'm trying to recreate that feeling for everybody. Some people might not, I'm a kid of the 80s, really. I grew up in the 80s. The 80s were a little different. The 80s were about mine, give me mine, give me mine. So a little different than that. So I always look to the 70s like it's the perfect utopia society. So why wouldn't you want to create that for a couple of days? Why wouldn't you want to have everybody having a good time? I can't imagine. You wouldn't. Thad Lance, will you be going live from the festival? Absolutely. Yes. No question. But that's no excuse not to come. Kevin Johnson. I'd love to join, probably get my ticket Friday, but fishing from shore is a killer. But I'm going to tell you, Kevin, okay, yes. And there's shore spots all over this lake, all around this lake, and especially night time, late afternoon into the evening. It's been hot. Fishing from shore, casting to shore, casting in shallow. I mean, it's been knock 'em dead. There's no surprise factor that a shore-bound angler could catch up to the winning fish. Like those big ones lay shallow more than people think. and night after night, I just talked about this tonight with somebody. I've had a half dozen or more pictures of fish sent to me already from people, well over 23, and from 23 on up, that come the weekend would place, right? We keep talking about this, but where's the window right now? 23 to 27, I think, is the natural. You want to force me to narrow it down, 25 to 27. I mean, I don't know. Can you get in with something less than 25? I don't know. Most years, yes. I don't know. I don't want to expect. I can't remember tying jigs last Saturday, but it was a good time. Oh, funny. Brian Wooden. Someone's got to have room to put Kevin Johnson on their boat. Oh, Tammy Hoover had the ball. I always wanted to join a bowling league, but it's like signing your life away. The leagues are like 900 weeks long or something like that, and then there's playoffs, and I don't know. It seems like a long time. Oh. Jim G, a lot of fish that have placed over the years have come from shore. Absolutely. Have no question. No question. No question. Buddy got 2 nice eaters last night. Yeah, absolutely. You could be going out. Just Paul, great weekend coming up. Your hard work and everyone involved that helped will be on display. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Jason said one from shore on a Tisco last night. I got some big fish in. Challenger stick baits. Yep, absolutely. All right. Let's do another quick update. It's up to 9:31, so we're up 9 from when we started 27 minutes ago. All right, everybody. So stage went in today at Lighthouse Park for the bands all weekend long. We're setting up I think the tents tomorrow for where the beer truck's going to go. So you'll see stuff happening tomorrow over there. All right. I think that's it. Like we're gonna have get your dancing shoes on. Yeah. Tim, next time tell your daughter not to graduate from Penn State on the same weekend as Walleyefest. All right. With a double major. How proud. Congratulations. Forty-four and a half hours until Walleyefest. My buddy Jim. Oh, right on. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Love you. See you tomorrow. From probably over on the festival grounds, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We're getting everything set up. We got a whole crew over there tomorrow. So thanks, everybody. Walleyefest. Tell Jason. Yeah, Jason. Mark Webb said he sent you that before I went on. So that would have been he said an hour before that. So yeah, it was sent to you. Is there any on the water boat dockage near Lighthouse Park? There are 2 docks that you can get on both sides of. And on one side, you can raft up boats if you needed to. But yes, there is dockage at Lighthouse Park. It's good, deep water dockage. All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow. Keep your tip up.